Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers.
Turn to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Throwing on first down. Payne. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Yards on the pickup. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and it's caught.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They give it off here to the tight end. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Devin Asiasi.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Browns nothing.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the...
Yeah, a little bit of humor.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete.
A big play there. 84 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to
success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And now it's 3rd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. From the gun, it's Allen. Staying on his feet. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A good pickup there of 22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. A carry here for the big tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Devin Asiasi with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Niners 14. Browns 6.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Off play action. Payne. That's complete. Okuebunam. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
24 is the mic.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
24.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
6.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devin Asiasi on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro.
Extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Niners 21, Browns 6.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier. Nasir Adderley on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 11-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
First down.
See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing right in that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Off the play fake. Payne. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Off play action. Payne. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Good job over there, baby.
It's now second and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. 24 is the mic. Watch the curl.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Man left, man left.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now this time, Allen will throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches. inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
24 is the mic.
Come this way. Here we go.
Gordon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
49er. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen going to keep this one himself. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. From the gun, Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
10 at the 15-yard line.
24 is the mic.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Allen. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at...
Nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the 49ers, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.